Viviane Chauvet, this is such a privilege to be able to reconnect with you after the Wisdom of the Silver Sisters and now Golden Wisdom of Love, Legends, and Legacies. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. It is so wonderful to be back for the second aspect of the book, the golden wisdom, just that energy moving from the silver ray to the golden ray energy. That's what I saw right away. Being able to reconnect with my fellow authors or co-authors from the previous book, working with you, Becky, and also launching the book on November 11, that sacred conjunction of 11/11.
It's pretty amazing, huh?
It is amazing. It's going to create a major golden wave of light on that day, and I feel like it's going to be felt throughout the world. I can feel that already.
Oh, awesome. That's beautiful. What's the name of your chapter?
I It was very easy. All I did is to feel the energy of the book itself, the elevation of the rays. I work a lot with the rays of power and the rays of energy. And also, given where we are right now and where we're heading to, especially as a civilization. So I chose the title Legend of Lemuria and Atlantis Root Races. And I'm going to talk about how these glorious legend has still influenced us today into the expansion of legacies, consciousness awakening, 5D consciousness we're moving into, and so forth.
Wow, fascinating. There's been, I think the time we're living in is so incredible with an amount of change that's taking place and the awareness that's growing in humankind. And it's beautiful people like you that really get it and understand it and that share your message. That is pretty fascinating.
Oh, thank you, Becky. And thank you for being a voice and a conduit for allowing those powerful messages that you are allowing expression to books, written world, and make a difference also. This way people can find these resources and help themselves to better understand where they are, all of this, to allow yourself to be anchored in your light, slow down your mind, feel it's a time of introspective and releasing mental noises. That's why I love about the golden wisdom of love, legend, and legacies is invite all of us to think about what legacies do we want to bring forward.
Mhm.
From now on, I'm moving forward for our generations, for all of us of all ages and cultural background, all of us, for the earth, for life, animals, trees, and also our children. And when I say animals, I saw your dog.
She comes in.
She
She loves to come up and just sometimes she puts her paws right up here and looks at people.
I love them. I welcome them. And everything I do, interviews, one-on-one session, groups, whatever I do, if people have animals, they always come because they know they're welcome, where we bring that energy to them. So what a perfect synchronicity.
She stands right here next to me, and usually I'm doing interviews or doing working, and I'm petting on her at the same time. She just just here.
Yes, I'm supporting and bring my beautiful Syrian energy, and I'm contributing as much as receiving energies. We have our babies, our cats at home, and usually my Bengal come on the desk, and you can see the tail moving to free.
You know, that's a beautiful thing since COVID, with all of us that have been working from home or wherever. People, we've at one time it was kind of frowned on, but anymore everybody just accepts that it's home. You know, even if kids are popping in and out, that's okay. That's just the way it is. You know,
It really is,
and the
and
way it should be.
the way,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. You're making a really good point, Becky. I think it's redefining how we see ourselves, what home means,
Mhm.
and how we're able to adapt. And it's one thing that even the intergalactic groups are talking about, is allowing ourselves to be more adaptable and fluid with changes, accepting changes, and being able to go with that flow and being more like water energy, that flow of changes. And we're moving into a new era of consciousness, a new era of living. This is what we call the return of living by the essentials. So it starts at home in your day to day. How does you allow yourself to be present and adapting to that new way of living, and how we can still communicate and relate to each other as a community of light. And that's what I love about also this second book coming up, because I feel that we are coming back again in that community of wisdom, sharing love, and all of what we're going to be contributing. And I think the timing of where we're moving into the second wave of awakening coming through will be between October, November. So it's just, again, I see bigger synchronicity behind all of this.
This is fabulous, truly fabulous. So when somebody picks up a copy of this book and reads your chapter, what's the key thing that you want them to walk away with after they've read your chapter?
Great question. First thing is instilling sensation of peace, to be able to help everyone who's going to be reading my chapter to return to their profound roots and to be able to identify more on a soul level, activating ancient memories of who we are beyond this human expression, the 3D way of living that we have been accepting for generations, stepping outside of linear time or linear way of perceiving reality. And so many people identify still with Lemuria and Atlantis, and I feel that talking about their golden eras of how they were able to bring back this original divine blueprint and how the earth was meant to be, the original human design. And I feel like it's an invitation to return to that state of consciousness and ask yourself questions to feel like, is this also what I want to bring into my life? And where am I right now? What opportunities to have to clear the past, to be able to embrace the present, anchoring myself more in the present, and feel in sync with what the future energy comes. Because in reality, past, present, future on the multidimensional level, Becky, it still coexists right now. And one thing I have observed is that the energy or the teaching of Lemuria and Atlantis are coming back today, but healed from the wounds and more extracting the key wisdom and how we can apply them in today's world as we're shifting era ourselves. So I feel like it's going to really be deeply healing and also opportunity to open in harmony.
Well, that's what our world needs at this point. All of us do. And being aware of it. And I feel like I have one of the best parts of the whole book. I get to meet everybody beforehand, before it's published. I get to do these interviews and get to meet and read each chapter ahead of time. And there's such a wealth of incredible knowledge that is being imparted through the pages of this book. So it's such an honor to be able to, just kind of keep soaking it up,
That's it. We want to encode that love frequency in each word I'm going to be writing. That's another way, it's another gift that all the readers, everyone picking the book overall, feeling that these energies from all of the authors, and then when you read my chapter, it's receiving also all this energy of love and being able to transport yourself back into that energy and to feel like I choose to stay in that energy, being able to inspire everyone to be the best of who they are, and being able to says, you know what, the old ways I've worked until now I'm ready to embrace a new aspect and what it's going to look like for you,
Right.
to support you. But it starts by going back to establishing that foundation of inner harmony and universal joy as a virtue, nothing to do with the human expression of, oh, I feel joyful, I need to stay positive. It's more profound than that, because universal joy, it's truly a virtue that also show us the way that what it means to move from a lower 3D frequency to a fifth dimensional frequency. It is simply a change in perspective, allowing yourself to shift, detaching yourself from mental attachments, things that keeps you anchor in the same pattern, and simply allow yourself to say, okay, I choose differently. And I see that there's different result coming from it.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Well, your words are very fitting, because I think that it is also lot of times emotional things that come our way that can kind of put that barrier to actually receiving it. And it is time to just, to live, to capture that joy and to live it.
I love that. To capture, to recapture, to bring back that joy. And what the joy is doing is that it's also elevate your energy and expand your auric field. So instead of living in a compressed fear, worry energy, where you absorb so much because your energy field cannot handle more, and you start to expand, even your body respond differently. Quality of your thoughts, mental clarity, your digestion, it's easier to digest life events, changes, nutrients, adaptability, centeredness, emotional clarity as well. So the more you expand, you're like a lotus flower that allow yourself to reveal your center so you can relieve and receive more light as opposed to always live in the shadows. So there's also that quality of shifting and the invitation behind it.
Beautiful, beautiful. What an honor to be able to share in this conversation, and really looking forward to reading your chapter, because you have so much that you bring to the world, and it's simply amazing. Yeah, it's truly blessed to be a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vicky. I want to thank you as well because you're allowing all of us to have a physical conduit to be able to reach so many people worldwide. So
It's
the
amazing,
energy
isn't it?
it's phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really is. So I feel very blessed and very joyful to be part of this book. And I remember, Vicky, that the moment I received the invitation, I replied right away. I knew,
Yes.
yes, there was not a ounce or a tone of doubt. It was clear, limpid. I knew that I want to contribute again and be part of this.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for the wisdom that you bring, and the love is what's shining through. It's also legacy and legends, but that love is shining through, and that's beautiful.
Absolutely. And our legacy is also speaking from the legend of the true Earth history that is now coming back and revealing the true archives of what the human race is about. And it's also emanating back to the wisdom and the love. So it's all interconnecting.
This kind of weaves together, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. Very good. Well, thank you for this beautiful interview.
Thank you, Vicky.